to frack up.
There you go. Eric has spoken.
So say we all.
So say we all.
Frack up.
I just said frack up.
Say we all.
So say we all.
What did I say?
Nice.
But the rain.
What's up, everybody?
Nothing but the rain.
We are live. We are sorry we're late.
Yeah, my fault again.
This is gonna be this. I don't know. This may be a good show. This may be a crappy show. It all depends.
Wow, put that bar way up there, Eric. That's
yeah,
great.
I know, right? I'm setting the bar. I'm setting the bar way high.
All right. Well, we got some new products to show, right? And
Yeah.
I got some new toys to show.
Yep. Yep.
I got a new AstroWorld telescopes first. Here we're starting to do a little bit of this.
Nice.
This is now we're getting into the film conversion. So we're going to be doing 35 millimeter and slide conversion. And what else do we got? We got
bringing new features and new services and innovations. This is AstroWorld telescopes.
Yep. So if I do have the Deep Sky Dad base model. So if you need a base model of 125, let's say flat panel, but you need the 13 millimeter insert as opposed to the 125 that I show in stock, I can print you now the inserts. This is what I just did for a customer. This is a 236 millimeter for a Carbon Star 200. Can print these up all day. This one took me about 3 hours to make. It's the same exact material, same exact everything that Deep Sky Dad uses. So I got the permission to do that. So thanks to Pavel and the guys over at Deep Sky Dad. Appreciate that.
Nice. Yeah, man. There's been some there's some new stuff that's coming out, or is that out? Is that something you can share with us, or is that a release?
It is, yeah, it's on YouTube right now. I can share it.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to, do something that we are not supposed to.
No. It's on YouTube right now. They just there's no price yet on the website, and I just asked him. He's like, oh yeah, just go to the website. It's got the price on it. Ain't got no price on it. So I emailed him, and I don't know if this is Frank from Wanderer on the video. Not sure if that's him or not, but I could share this real quick. Let me rewind it a little bit. And there we go. And we'll share this real quick. Share screen 2. There we go. And we'll play this. There you go. 15 minutes. And so just so you know, this is something new from Wanderer Astro, and I'll just let this guy do the talking. So
I don't know if I can't hear him.
What was that?
Share audio?
I didn't share audio.
Yeah, because I think there's a button when you do sharing, or you can choose
there
computer audio.
There is more share computer sound. There we go. And so there you go. So
wow.
So that is the new Wanderer Astro zero obstruction added on, and that's with the Rasa 11. So I'm not sure about the smaller Rasas, the 8.
That would be I think that would be difficult with the 8.
Yeah, I think the central obstruction that's there on the 11 allows them to be able to kind of fit those flip filters in there.
Yep.
So they do have one luminance filter, which, see, the one thing that concerns me a little bit about this, actually, no, it's all the way in the front. So I was worried about, well, let's think about this for a second. So if there is a fixed luminance filter there, right there all the time, aren't you
Uh-huh.
shooting through two filters?
I
So
do.
is it basically one filter,
Well, from
one
what I
filter going
saw in the
over
video,
another?
as the filters go in front, as if, I think they're going in front of the luminance.
Uh-huh.
So I think your filter, you're going through two filters at one point. So I'm curious to see kind of if that's the case. I'm not sure how that. Well, I'm going to get some more information on that. But if you can move the luminance, that means you're shooting through both filters.
Yeah, that means, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of weird, don't you think?
Well, you never want to stack filters.
Exactly. It's
You
kind
never
of
want to
weird.
stack
So
filters.
I'm sure there's something.
So what I would do for me, if I was doing it, I would use it for, you know what I would do? I would take my color cam, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would take my color cam and just throw that in there as a regular RASA without the filter wheel.
Yep.
Because you're getting it at f2. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you don't have to be much faster, right? So so that being said, you could take the flip filter, leave the luminance open, and use 3 of them for narrowband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's kind of what or just leave the luminance filter and just shoot RGB.
Yeah. Because it said there you can use either 50 millimeter or 2 inch.
Yeah.
So you can be mounted or unmounted, which is cool.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's more and more innovation. So that's pretty BA.
Yep. I agree.
I mean, just they keep coming out with better and better stuff, man. And you know what? A
Innovation
lot of
never
this,
stops.
it doesn't. It's almost like I'm wondering if it's a lot like Prima Luce, how they wander, or how a lot of these companies do this stuff.
They're users and want to try and design something for themselves.
Yes,
Keep coming out with
exactly.
better
and better stuff, man.
And a lot never stop.
Exactly. So yeah. So sorry we're late, guys. We're a little bit, behind schedule, but appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a great week. Happy hump day, all that stuff. We're finally getting some clear skies tonight. I haven't had clear skies all week for about a week or so. So right now I've got the 11 uncovered, and I'm going to go back and work on some more of M104, the Sombrero Galaxy. Probably focus more on luminance because, try to get a lot of luminance. And then on my next clear night, because now we're getting towards new moon.
Yep.
I will go ahead and maybe just do a final night of just RGB.
Gotcha.
Right. Just do some, maybe do some 30-second shots, for stars, and maybe do another one that's maybe a minute long, maybe 2 minutes for color, just to get that stuff. But the sombrero, it's not face on,
Nope.
So how much color do you really need? Besides,
you're gonna need some. You're gonna
you
need
need some.
Yeah, I mean, because there is that nice little, without, if you're just doing luminance, the sombrero is still gonna look just black and white.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna need to get those browns and stuff like that, and the only way you're gonna get that is in the combination of all 3 of them. To be honest with you, in order
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
you're not gonna get that color any other way. If you just want to do black and white.
No. What I'm saying is that, since it is, on its end, I may not need to spend as much time doing color as I would luminance. That's all I'm saying. Because I could do
you won't do a third. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I don't know if that'll be like 30-second, a bunch, some 30-second shots, a couple, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours of 30-second shots. or a
Well,
minute
how
long.
much luminance you getting?
I have to calculate it because freaking my Melee rebooted to do Windows updates.
You gotta turn that off, man.
You know better than that, man. I should come. I should go walk down to Georgia and hit you in the back of the head.
Yeah,
You know better than that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that Eagle tells you to do. Turn off Windows updates.
Yeah.
The only updates you should be getting is anything from the Intel support and driver assist and
Right.
manual. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes my brain just goes.
Yeah. Story of my life. It gets worse as you get older. Right, Dave?
Oh, you should know. I definitely do.
I'm telling you. I have a running joke, at work, right? I'm getting older, I'm 55, right? So, he's like, and every once in a while I forget something. I said, yeah, everyone's been telling me that. So, I started taking Prevagen.
Uh-huh.
The usual question back to me is, yeah, oh, really? How's it work? And I tell him, I don't know. I forgot to take it. But
nice. Thanks, guys. Something here Tom mentioned is if anybody's downloaded the new version of Pix Insight for Mac Silicon, from what he hears, don't do it yet. You'll lose all your scripts. I've heard something about a Pix Insight update. Thought I saw something coming across my YouTube feed of a warning, for a video. I hadn't seen it myself yet, but it mentioned don't do the latest update of Pix Insight. So I didn't know if it was if it's Mac or Windows, or just in general, don't do this update, any of that stuff. So I haven't.
Hey, I'm still shocked I made this. Or I didn't make it, the machine made
it. How long did it take?
This little one took about 3 hours.
3 hours?
That's not bad.
But how difficult was it for you to make it?
Oh, nothing. I just know people, and I got the files, and
that's what I'm saying. Once it was pretty easy.
I drop it in the program. I drop it into the Bamboo Lab program, and I do any changes I need to do. Not a lot of changes. I do. So there's something called infill with these, and basically is what infill is when you're doing 3D printing. It's how strong it is inside.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the default is a 15% infill, and I actually sent two to. I made two of the ones for the 8-inch. I think it's the 8-inch trash can kind of cover for the Deep Sky Dad. The flat panel. It's a 260, 232, so it's pretty thick. It was like double this. I mean, it was like this, and that took about 4 hours. That took about 3 hours also for the one with the 15% infill, but I did another one with a 30% infill. Because Deep Sky Dad actually said that to another customer to print with a 30% infill. So I took their advice, and I tested the weight of the boulder, and you could tell the 30%.
What's beefier?
Yeah. So I mean, these are kind of, these aren't bad, and this is a 30% infill too, but I think even though it uses a little bit more material, it definitely feels a lot more sturdier.
Robust, yeah.
Yeah, it feels a lot more sturdier, but the good thing about it, like I said, so if I have the base model and I don't have the ring for it, just let me know, and I can print out any ring I want, any size, any millimeter, anything you want.
That's awesome.
So
okay.
So yeah, so that should be cool. Oh, by the way, the whatchamacallits are in. The dwarves finally showed up.
Okay.
They got the 3s and more 3 minis. I got some quarks. Got those in. I also, who's coming on board? CXB Astro. Farpoint.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So I got Farpoint. I made my first order today. I really got them more for the collimation and access
Yeah.
to wheelie bars.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the collimators I kind of want because they make decent collimators.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I've got
and
their laser and their
yeah.
Cheshire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you get the full package, there's something in there now called the auto collimator.
Okay.
It's not auto collimation, but
Yeah.
it's it gives you a more when you look to it, it's like a Cheshire on steroids, pretty much, where the hole is so small where you're just able to see that reflection, and you just get it in there and it just tightens it up a little bit more. And just so you know, coming in December, something that we were talking about a long time, from the OG guys, these guys, from these guys, the 3D printing
Yeah.
guys,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
they came out, or they're coming out with a gear system to ASCOM, through ASCOM polar align your mount. So I don't know. I saw a picture of it. I can't show that picture, but it looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to be for every mount. I don't know if it's just going to be for mount that they're making.
Right.
But
Right.
it looks pretty cool. I saw it work, and I saw the gears work, and with a decent payload. So we'll see. We'll see.
Right.
Should be kind of cool.
Cool.
That'll make things very nice on a cold winter night.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And it'll be automatic. It just takes a picture and does it itself.
Yeah. I
Yes,
put my
Pam.
stuff out the other night and got it all polar aligned and went to start shooting. I got one frame in, the clouds rolled in. I was so pissed off.
It is.
Nice.
Yeah, Pam. Dan, he has a 3D printer, and now he's printing rings for Deep Sky Dan, Deep Sky Dad.
Deep Sky Dan. There you go.
Yeah, now he's Deep Sky Dan. Now he's Deep Sky Dan. But he's doing these now for their flat panel, so he can print out rings for that to make them for your particular setup.
And you know what? I'm going to throw it out there to the AstroWorld people. For those of you that don't have a 3D printer or access to a 3D printer that wants something printed, for a small AstroWorld fee, I'll print up whatever you want.
Nice.
Pay for materials.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that
Just
nice?
for AstroWorld people, I'll give you a code. Once I get it up there, it'll just be like a custom thing. You send me the STL file or let me know where to get it.
Yep.
And I'll print it up for a small fee plus like $1 for me.
Nice.
Yeah, they're nice to have, man. It's nice that we have one. Justin has 4 of them. So
yeah, it's great. There it is, right there. There's a printer right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a big. It looks pretty big.
It is big.
Pretty beefy.
I'll
that's a good. That's a big one.
I'll stand next to it so you can see kind of.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's big.
So here is where the filaments are kept.
Yep.
And I also have another one over here. It's a spare. This is the red. I got more. This is a dehumidifying cabinet. So apparently, and I didn't know this, that the filaments need to be kept super dry. And if you don't, it could stick. It could ruin the nozzles. It could ruin a lot of stuff in there and create a lot of problems with the print. So you got this. You got a dehumidifier and a fan in there. I got a bunch of filaments in there, plus an extra drawer. And it's a big plate, so I can print pretty big things.
Okay.
This is I think 350 by 325 millimeters. So
wow.
It's fairly big. So you can just imagine that this on its flat like this. That's how it was printed. So and I could go bigger than this. So
Wow.
so I mean it's pretty decent. I like it. I can't wait to see what else I can print with it. But
yeah, Newtonian rings for the mirrors.
Yeah.
Get rid of those clips in your.
Oh, what the focus rings?
No, for the Newtonians, the little ring, the clips that hold the primary mirror.
Oh yeah.
You can make rings for any Newtonian that you want to get rid of the clips.
And I gotta say thank you to Matt Draxler who helped me picking out the printer. Telling me a little something. I gotta say thanks to Frank, my buddy Frank, who helped me out with some of the software stuff. I think we got a good Batinov masks. Yeah, I can print up Batinov masks. Anything I want, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Duff's asking, can you print PETG carbon fiber?
if I could, yeah, if I get the filament for it, yeah. So it's not 100% carbon fiber, I don't think. It is PETG carbon fiber. I'd have to look and see how much that costs, but I think it is available for this printer. I got, in case you want to look it up, um, it's the Bamboo Lab H2D, and that's the one I got. So
Bamboo Lab H2D. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I got the one with the it's called an AM2. So it's got like the regular one doesn't have that little filament holder up there.
Yeah.
You have to buy that separate. That holds 4 rolls of filament. You could do any color, whatever you want. So I tried to do the AstroWorld logo
Uh-huh.
on it. You know how many different colors I needed? It's gonna cost me like six. No, it's gonna cost me about $300 to get the filament colors that I need to do it, and it's like 8 different colors.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Yeah. So I need another AM2. I need another one of those four packages. I mean, I could wait and transfer them out, but why would
Yeah.
I want to do that? I'm just gonna get another AM2, and just so I could do multiple colors at the same time, so I don't have to change all the time. So
Wow.
yeah, bar none, the Glatter is the best new collimator. I mean, I've had 2. I don't know where mine is. I know I lent it to somebody somewhere along the way. I had the original one without the. They didn't have a. They didn't always have one with a button on the back.
Oh yeah, mine's got the button
You
on
had
the
to
back.
screw it on to kind of connect the battery that's in there. And I had that one. I had the 2-inch version of that with the plug. And let me tell you something. God bless his soul. I was able to meet up with Howie a couple times at his house in the city. He lived in New York, and I was able to meet there. And when he passed away, I was able to help his wife kind of clear out a lot of his workroom. And it's very very sad when he passed. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he made some great stuff. And the thing that made Howie Glatter's collimators so awesome is that he tested and collimated every single laser that came through to his shop, and he tested them all. And he had a laser test. If it was 1 nanometer too dim, it went in the garbage. If the laser was off by a half a degree, a quarter a degree, he'd take it out and do it all over again. And it just wasn't up to his specs or standards. And it's really really a shame that he passed. There was somebody that purchased the Glatter name and the Glatter collimator. Unfortunately, it didn't go well. It wasn't up to the standards that
Yep.
Howie was, and went kind of. And so now collimators right now are tough. Good collimators are tough to get. You can get the shitty, like the Orion Black Tube ones where you turn it and it just moves. The laser
Oh
just goes
right.
like this. And yeah, you could in some of them you could collimate that laser a little bit, but if you drop that once, yeah,
Forget it. It's
it's
over.
not good.
Wow. So real quick, I got the Mighty Mount opened up.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah. And as far as the declination axis, it's still not working the way it's supposed to. Or at least not the way it's very difficult. So I'm going to switch cameras here and show you guys what I am dealing with, because this is a bit frustrating. So let me switch over to my other Brio.
Turn your background off.
Yeah, I am. Choose.
There you go.
Okay. So there you see the Mighty Mount. Let me bring it out here. Oops. You guys can see it. So there it is. Now, here's the issue. So if I bring this around, you've got, if you see here, let me show you this. I don't know if you can zoom in this. This is the dial that you use to set the tracking mode. You know, you get up here, there's a little scale for balance, and there's a star here that sets to tracking. And this is what you need to set it to. This is the RA axis one. So it is, if I can demonstrate here, see if this will do it. Okay. So this here, if I set it, you see, it's very smooth. I can set it very, very easily, no problem. Problem is the declination. Because, I'll show it again. So here, easy. So if I swing over here to the declination side, right? This guy sits right up here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah, kind of.
Let me clear this up. Sorry. See if I can clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And you see how it's kind of off.
Yeah.
It's not all the way.
Not all the way there. It's very difficult for me to turn this guy to get it over here. I mean, if I back this up a little bit.
Mitch said sell it and get a Fornax.
I know. So it's really hard. Because I've got
think it's
everything
time just to get that thing
here.
fixed and cut your losses, man.
I'm sorry?
Time to get it fixed and cut your losses.
Well, yeah, I mean, so here I've got this set here. So I don't know how these guys over at Software Bisque do this to turn, because I cannot turn this guy for the freaking life of me. I can set it here and it's set. I mean, because if you see here, with me having that off, it's in the balance mode. So I can balance, right?
Okay, so what happens when you turn it back?
So when I return it back here.
You can't move the deck now?
Now it's, I've just tightened it. I've turned it as far as I can possibly go.
Right.
And now it's locked and it's supposed to be in tracking mode.
Okay,
right?
So
here.
I'm guessing there's something inside underneath that knob that is jammed in there and won't allow it to make its full travel.
So let me turn it on.
Even though it'll lock it mechanically, there's got to be some kind of switch or something that needs to close when it goes the rest of the way. So it goes into tracking mode and the computer knows it's in tracking mode.
Okay, so let me show you this here real quick, Dave. So when I turn this guy on, you listen out for some beeps, because here, let me see if you can, I don't know if you can see this really well.
Yeah.
I'm pulling this up here. You've got declination and you've got RA. That tells you the status. Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. So here we go. There's RA, solid. And it just goes into like that.
And is that the deck one that's blinking?
Yep, that's the deck one that's blinking.
Okay, so there's some kind of electrical contact that is not being made, and what I'm guessing, it's something with that knob, is something's jammed in there, and that's why you can't turn it all the way.
Yeah,
it's keeping it from. And you haven't taken that knob off to see if
what's behind there? I just took it out the box.
My guess is they didn't check that shit.
They didn't check it. They did not check this.
Even though you explained to them what it was doing.
Yeah.
They were just like, it needs a circuit board. We're going to put a new circuit board.
Yeah. We're going to put a new circuit board in, but we're not going to do anything else.
They didn't diagnose it.
No. So
That's
That
pathetic.
sucks.
That's
Yeah.
pathetic. I would
Yeah.
expect that from, NTB Tire and Auto, not like the dealership. Well, actually, I would expect that from the dealership, but yeah,
so yeah.
there are 3 rules in diagnosing. It's
I forgot the first one.
it's you gotta duplicate the problem, diagnose it, and verify the repair. And
Yeah.
I don't think they did any of that.
No.
They just threw a part at it. And that's what dealerships do because they have
Yep.
tons of parts sitting on the shelf. Oh, we'll just throw a part at it. Didn't bother to check to see if that was the problem. Didn't duplicate the problem, and then never verified it was fixed.
Yeah.
But I would bet $100 if you took that apart, you'd find something that's jammed in there,
Yep.
not allowing that thing to travel all the way and make the electrical contact that the computer wants to see.
Well, I'm gonna do it. We'll see.
So I got a question regarding 3D printing, if anyone's out there.
Yeah.
What's that?
So let me share my screen real quick.
I was going to say real quick,
Yeah, go ahead.
Eric, this all happened basically after it fell over, right?
No, this one
Because you
didn't
were
fall over.
using it for a little while.
Yeah, I've been using it. I was using it for a little while. Then it just something happened and it just flipped out.
Well, but didn't you have a problem where it fell over?
Not with this one. I don't think. I know it was with the SEM.
I thought it was that one.
No, it was a 760. I thought that fell over.
I remember the 760.
Let me just see something here. Where's that thing? Here, let's plug this in here really quick.
It's a nice view of your butt.
I know.
Oh my.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna take this off. Because they say, a lot of this stuff is supposed to be easy for a novice to do, right? Well,
A
I'm
lot of what
definitely,
stuff?
working on the software bisque mounts.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be something that novices should be able to do. So, okay, we'll see. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm just removing this cover here.
We can't see what you're doing actually.
Yeah, you got to turn your background off again.
Oh. Okay.
We see nothing.
All right, here. Okay, let me turn the background off. My bad, guys. Thought I had it.
There you go.
Okay. So I just took this cap off.
Okay,
Just the
yeah.
cover.
Now, does that turn all the way without any problem?
Without any problem.
So what is it hitting when you put it back on? It's got to be hitting something over there. No, on the mount itself.
On the mount itself?
It's got to be hitting something that it doesn't, or it was too tight or something.
Yeah.
Just put it on without tightening the screws and see if it turns.
Yeah. World. Okay.
All right. What do we got?
So Gonna read this guy on.
Man, we gotta talk about network cable management. Jesus Christ.
I
I thought mine was bad. God damn.
What are you talking about?
For an IT guy, you a mess.
Oh, you ain't seen, dude. I live in a controlled chaos.
I know. Dude, I know. I'm just.
It's like me back on the carrier. I live in a controlled chaos.
want to see what you're doing.
Okay. So what I was doing was I'm just simply putting the cover back on. That's all I was
Okay.
doing.
And on the knob in that cover is just the knob. It slides into something else, or
Yeah, there's the worm gear underneath here.
Okay.
And then because that, and right now with me turning it, I can turn it no problem.
and it goes all the way.
And it goes all the way.
Okay, what happens when you turn it on now?
Hold on for a second. No, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, maybe. Yeah. There's something here. And okay, so it's all the way on there.
Okay.
And it's gonna tighten this up a little more.
Oh, my light's on. Shoot.
Gonna have to recharge that battery.
Story of my life.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. I mean, if I can get this working here on TV, then on the stream, then that's great.
Yeah, because usually it's just the opposite, right?
Yeah, I know.
Whenever we do something like this on a stream, it never works.
It never freaking works.
No.
Well, I mean, Tom Peters said, the screws were too tight. That's not that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay. So now that's locked in. It's okay. So let's just see here. Gonna plug this in. Plug the hand controller in.
Charge that man a maintenance fee.
Yeah, right.
Nope.
Still blinking. But did the knob go all the way like you expect it to go?
Oh yeah, it went all the way like I expected it to.
Okay. It's obviously got some kind of bad switch in there. That's not closing when you turn it all the way. And I mean, I'd have to look at it. I'm sure I could, there's got to be some sort of switch inside there that you can see that is supposed to close or open depending on with the switch position.
Yeah.
That knob position.
Because now here's a crazy thing. If I loosen this, let me see if I loosen this.
I want to see what that knob looks like.
Okay, now I'm switching this back to the balance mode.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of like this. So you see it's moving.
Yeah.
All right. So now it says it's locked.
It's saying it's locked.
And now it's showing both the declination and the
undo your declination knob. I mean your RA knob.
Do the RA?
Yeah, just undo the RA knob into balance mode.
Yeah.
And what's the light do?
Well, right now it's not doing anything. So now that's back there.
Okay.
And
then when you turn that other one,
okay. All right. It's now it's saying both the RA and the deck
are good.
are good. So I'm gonna try to see if I can send this thing to home mode. Send it home. Okay, it moves. Usually it gets to a point where it stops and it just freaks out.
And right there.
And it freaks out.
That just stops there.
Yeah, it just stops there.
But what's your home position set?
So it was trying to go.
No,
home.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
It was trying, and then it got to a point it didn't like it. Stop.
Yeah, it gets to a certain point where the declination axis is turning, and as soon as it gets to that declination point, that's when it freaks out.
Okay, so now, real quick before you don't even do anything, look at your knob and see if it moved off its position.
Let me see here. No, that didn't move.
Okay, so it's still in the right position.
Still in its position. So the only way I can correct this now is let me put the RA back. And that switch moves like easy, like butter. No problem.
And the other one's sticky.
The other one sticks. So I'm gonna do this. And let me set it back.
Can you take that cover back off so I can see inside there?
Yeah, sure. Let me here.
We need Norm.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, where's Norm?
I haven't seen him on the show.
I think he was on Friday. I know Wednesdays are usually tough for him.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I haven't seen Joe either.
Sardina?
Yeah.
He's around, I'm sure.
He's in and out.
Yeah. He's smoking a cigar somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Has the weather been good down in Texas, Dan?
Well, you know what? All right, so Starfront is on hold right now. Due to the fact that, I don't know if the last time I said anything. Remember, I was talking about the polar alignment issue that was going on over there. I told them to hold off on everything. Don't leave everything unplugged. And I'll send them the adapter that they wanted to make it into a 3 screw instead of a 1 screw. So like with the Nix, it only has the 1 center bolt.
Right.
Just like your AM5. So I sent them the EQ6 adapter. So you have the triangle of bolts.
Yeah, that's like the WD-20 has that. Yeah,
exactly. So hey, I love my EQ8R, Steve. I still I can't wait to put it back up. But I'm thinking about sending. I might want to send that down to Starfront. You know what I mean? Put anything on.
What are you gonna put on there?
I don't know.
9 1/4.
9 1/4, maybe. Why not?
Hell yeah, why not?
Why not? Both are sitting there collecting dust until I get some sort of peer here. But that's going to be like a $399 peer. That's going to be a $400 a month deal. So I don't know if I can do that. Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm thinking about getting like one of those Starfront peers.
Okay.
just putting it in the backyard for now with a 365 cover
Right.
and a 365 the skirt they call it the skirt
Uh-huh.
and put that around the legs, and then just leave it outside and then run the 9 1/4 on it and see what happens. If anybody's interested, since we're just watching Eric's backside,
Yeah, I know. Oh,
if
I did discover something here.
okay.
Uh-oh, what'd you find?
Well, here, let me just switch over to the other.
Oh, I was like,
What
okay.
it was, what it is was.
All right. No, it's so I've got everything off. And this is, if you can see here, where's my camera? Okay, here's the worm gear and everything, right? Okay. And it's kind of difficult for me to show this and hold the camera at the same time, but I'm gonna try my best.
all right.
There is this plate here, right? Because this guy,
Yeah, let me see inside there. What is that term?
there's nothing here but this dial, but the dial itself, right?
Okay.
And you simply and do this, you can turn it easily. That's it.
Okay, but what does that go into?
It goes into, it looks
Into
like
that hole in the bottom.
That gold bracket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is, if I pull this up here.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
There's this bracket. If you can see it.
Yeah.
There's a bracket right here. Right there.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay. That is what this.
So is it push this? Is it like a spring activated kind of thing?
Yeah, it looks like it's a spring activated. Yes, it looks spring activated.
So that little plate.
So there's a couple of screws here.
Button.
Oh, you got some screws on the front?
Yeah, some screws on the front here that, if you see here.
Yeah, I see it.
That set up that plate, that press up against that plate. Now I'm wondering if I
backed off a little bit.
Huh?
Did they back them off a little bit? So maybe
that's what I'm wondering. Is if I back these off a little bit, if that might correct this. I don't know how far I need to turn it back.
I can't see. Are those regular flathead screws?
Yes.
Phillips looks like. Are they flathead or
they're
Phillips?
Flat? They're slats,
okay. Right? Yeah. So they're flathead screws. So if you back them off just a little bit, maybe it'll.
What's in the middle?
Yeah. What is that?
It is a
rivet.
This is a hex.
Okay, so it's like a push-pull thing.
Yeah.
Like you have the flatheads are locking screws maybe, and the one in the middle moves that whatever that is, that plate in and out maybe.
Yeah, because it does move. If I can try here and move it, my finger, if I don't know if I can show this well, but let me go in here so I can get my finger in here. Because I can move. I don't know if you see I wiggle that. Can you see me wiggling that?
Yeah.
So I pull these. If I don't know if I turn this back, if it loosens all this up or what.
Well, I think Dave's right. It is a push-pull. So that grub nut
is in the middle
one.
It's probably the one that allows the pressure on and off of those screws, and those flatheads are probably the locking.
Okay.
I mean that's a guess without knowing.
Yeah. So I don't know which one I need to if I need to mess with the grub.
Is there anything that's what does that plate that you're moving with your finger when you do that? What does that actuate? Can you see what that's actuating?
Yeah, it activates. I guess it goes to and it acts as a release for going from balance into tracking mode and letting the the system know, hey, it's you can the declination axis can start to slew. That's what I'm suspecting.
But when you manually pull that, do you see where it's engaging or disengaging anything?
No, I do
So
not.
it's strictly electronic.
Yeah, it's something strictly. It's in there. I release it.
Are
Yeah,
there
because
wires hooked up to that thing?
Now,
not to
that
this.
plate?
No,
now
I
take a
mean
look.
there
Can
are
you
wires here for the
now give us a shot from
run gear
underneath
and
that?
everything, and
Give
for
us
the motor.
yeah, give
But
us a
that's it.
shot underneath. No, not that. The gold
Yeah,
Yeah, through
underneath.
that hole.
Underneath.
Through that hole in the bottom of the gold.
Yeah, through
Yeah,
the hole in the bottom
that's
of the gold.
yeah. There's nothing.
Okay, so those are it's just mechanical there. There's no
Yeah, it's
wires
just
there.
mechanical. It's just mechanical.
So you just got to figure out if that switch that you turn, the black switch,
Yep.
you know, because that black switch, that piece goes in there and it locks that, you know, it locks that, you know, that plate,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So maybe that because you can't turn it all the way, the plate's out too far.
Maybe. So what I'll do is I will, because I believe the central one pushes and this pushes down in onto the plate. The center one pushes down onto the plate
Right.
and needs to pull back. So what I can do is I'm not sure which one I need to do. Do I need
I
to
would probably loosen the one in the middle and tighten the ones on the sides.
yeah. Okay.
That's a guess. I mean,
Yeah,
I got a 50
yeah, and
50.
I have no clue.
I got a 50-50 here, you know.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so
Exactly. So I know it's these three screws, but I don't know which way I'm supposed to manipulate it. So, okay, I'm gonna switch back here to the show.
there's no manual for stuff like that, man. So Hal, it's been sent in for repair like 3 times already.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's why we're trying to work on it ourselves.
You know,
exactly.
it'd be
It's been
nice
in
if
for
they
three
would
times.
just have like a mechanical schematic of all this stuff.
I actually believe
they
I
do.
do.
I'm sure that you could get it if you ask.
I believe I have schematics here and stuff like that. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, is there a MIT users group? That's a good point, Mitch.
There's only there basically
And Paul said the MIT owner's manual describes how to get that spring tension right.
about right, yeah.
So, but that's got to be where you got to start.
Yeah, okay, because I've got quite a bit of stuff here. I mean, because I've downloaded tons of stuff. Like here, I'll just share my screen here.
Do you have the owner's manual?
I do. So like for example, I've got the e-drawings here
Oh, yeah,
where I
there you
can,
go.
animate it.
Okay, but
No,
can you blow it up? Does it have an exploded view?
And can you get inside that slot? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So if I wonder,
Yeah, go around to the other side that we're looking at.
yeah.
There you go.
And then if I explode it,
What's that little cover on the front of that you took off? Go back. See that little round piece? What's that round piece?
this here.
No. Go back to the front. Go back all the way to the
Stop
front.
it. Let me stop the animation here really
Okay,
quick.
stop it right there. So you have your knob on the bottom.
Yeah.
What's that round cover there? Yeah,
that's nothing. It's just a piece of plastic. Nothing.
It doesn't pop off.
No, it does not.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
I was like, man, if it pops off, that's probably right where those screws are.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly
you can use
but
the
it doesn't pop off.
and then adjust the screws until the knob goes all the way where you want it.
Yeah.
It looks like a toilet.
So no, it's just a piece of plastic.
Okay, so what happens if you explode it from there? Can you?
Let me see if I can. Let me see here.
Explode.
Okay.
Okay, now
So
it doesn't allow you to get in there or no?
that was good. I'd like to do that again and just zoom in. All right, now stop. Now, can you move the picture back down to where that cover was? Keep going down, keep going. Now go to the right. Okay, so not for nothing, that little cap does come off, Eric. See, it's off. It's removed.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah. That did come off because it showed it up top, floating in air up top somewhere.
He said, somebody said it's a whole cover. Actually, it does come off, but it's hard to do.
Yeah.
Well, if you take the whole cover off, you could probably pop it off from the inside. Okay. And I'll bet that exposes those screws, so you can adjust those screws with the knob in place.
Mm-hmm.
So that you have the proper settings on those screws. Yeah, see how that see how when you explode it,
the knob just stays there.
Stays there, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
that would be my guess.
I've got the manuals. I
would open up that manual and be scouring it for how to potentially adjust the tension on that knob.
Kind of working like a toilet at this point.
Yeah.
You got to snake it.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. So I'll tinker around with it a little bit and just trial and error until I get this thing fixed. So
all right, so I got a quick question for people about this 3D printing, if you don't mind.
Yeah. No, go right ahead.
Let me share my screen real quick.
I'll be right back.
Where is my Zoom? Where's my Zoom? There it is. Screen 3, share. All right, so here's my my Bamboo Lab, right?
Okay,
and this is what I'm printing, right? It looks like I got to print it face down because I like the texture of the plate.
Okay.
So this is it. It looks like AstroWorld telescopes if I get it to look right. But you guys know the logo anyway.
Yep.
But how do I purchase these colors? See, these are all the colors.
Right.
How do I get those exact colors from somewhere?
Is there like some sort of
I don't see a hex key
filament
or anything.
Is there like some sort of filament store?
Oh, there's a hex key.
See, there you go. See, there you go.
So cancel that. Oh, look at that. All right.
Boom.
So all right. So I get yeah.
So there, and it gives you the descriptions right there. So you got the hex key, you got the description. Boom, boom. There you go.
But this is now let's see. So let me ask a question, everybody. So like for something like this is a keychain that I'm making.
Sure.
Here's the hook.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna have a black border on it. It'll have the logo on it. But I guess my question is, right? Do I have to do this in PETG or can I do it in PLA? Because everyone's calling PLA basic, which is the cheaper one and the less, I guess.
It's the cheaper one. So won't that one, if it gets hot, it tends to bend or melt or something? The PLA.
Well, it's not as sturdy as the PETG. I just want to know for the people that are 3D printers out there. Okay, PLA or PLA plus. So, Will, if you're, I mean, what's the difference between the two, and then PETG? So I know PETG is very like the standard for like heavy duty kind of. It's good with cold, good with hot, good with everything.
Yeah.
I got the Bamboo Lab H2D Duff Tom. So I have that. But what should I use to make something like this? And when should I consider using PETG over everything else? Obviously, for the astronomy stuff, I'm using only PETG because it is more sturdier than that, and it is a little bit more expensive. But I mean, when you're dealing with scopes and optics and parts and stuff like that, I don't want to put it to chance.
Right.
So that's what I use. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, just don't leave your keychain outside; it won't melt. That's great. So,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
not
think
the
when Justin did stuff for me that I did, he used PLA.
PLA. So, what's the difference between PLA and PLA plus?
Well, that I can't answer. Justin would know, but Wilfredo knows. I mean, I would imagine plus is maybe just a little bit, it's probably
Between,
similar. Oh, there
PLA
you go.
and PETG. I mean, I don't know. Why can't I?
PLA is for inside stuff, PTEG for outside. Okay, well. PETG is stronger and less susceptible to UV.
Well, that I knew, but how do I stop? Why? There it is. Stop share.
Wilfredo says it's just more rigid.
I lost my stop share button.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
There it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm playing around with. But I guess I need to get all these different colors, 9 different colors to do it. So to do it right, there's one where you could use 4 colors. It just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look cool. It looks kind of like weird colors and stuff like that. So there you go. Fits on my head too. There you
go. It looks like your collar before you put your space helmet
down. I was going to say that. Either going to be that or the what was it? The necklace from the Running Man.
Oh yeah.
Blow their heads off.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'll get keyring PLA. All right, cool. Thank you, Jazzy J. Thanks, everybody. Google this. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I was just having a topic of conversation. I could Google and chat GPT everything, but I already ordered my second AMS unit. It's on the way. So it's definitely going to be definitely one of those things where it's going to be growing. I'll be able to do a bunch of different colors. I could do that keychain with one AMS unit that holds 4 colors. But I would have to take out the filament. I'm very lazy. I don't. Yeah, I'll make a crown and it says AstroWorld telescopes on it. I'll be like, but it's a cool thing to have. Like I made this other thing. It's a scraper for the plate. It says.
You made it with the printer.
This is your entry into like the Bamboo Lab tells you to make this first, and they actually give you the blade for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
They give you the blade for it, and then there's another piece that holds the blade for it. But I can't find the screws anywhere. I don't know where the screws are. So I got to get 2 M2.6 screws to put in those little dinky holes. And then basically, so it's just to clean the plate after you're done with the project.
Mm-hmm.
And basically that's how it looks if you add the,
That's a great little scraper.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I was able to get that little cover off.
Pop it out from the inside.
Yeah, so when I took the cover, when I took the actual cap off and cover off, there's these little tabs here. I just squeezed it and then popped it right out.
So does it reveal the
can
screws?
you access those screws when
So
you
now,
have
yeah, I
that?
can access these screws.
Okay.
See, I know a thing or two without even knowing a thing or two.
There you go. He didn't even know he knew something.
Yeah, see?
I know an access hole when I see one. I deal with them enough.
I
ain't touching it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going there either.
Hey.
And I know I've got a strong drill too, because it grabbed and my hand paid for it today.
Oh man, I did that once. I almost broke my wrist.
Well, it jammed my freaking knuckles into a sharp piece of metal.
And I know it didn't feel good, bro.
Yep.
I didn't even notice it. I know I didn't even realize it. Then finished what I was doing. Next thing I know, I'm like, man, my hand's all wet. And I looked down and went, oh crap.
Yep.
Then it started to hurt. Once I looked down and saw the blood, I was like, oh, damn, that hurts.
So you want to see my next toy that I bought?
Uh-oh, what'd you get?
So let's see. Where's my zoom? Where is it? There it is. So here's the first one that I bought.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
So that is the
original
15th anniversary movie poster. It's 1992. It's original. And then I bought. Oh, it's out of stock already. I got it just in time. Real deals. And that's the other one I bought.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's for the new movie.
Yep, that's for the new movie.
And Sigourney Weaver's in it, huh?
Yeah, they pulled it.
Yep.
So it's a real movie if Sigourney Weaver's in it. Jeez.
Nice.
She's turned into a major sci-fi geek.
I think she's always been.
I think she's always been, yeah.
Yeah.
She's always been. I mean, Aliens, Ghostbusters.
Well, yeah. So Aliens, yeah. So
so she basically did the damn.
What was the one she did with Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Galaxy
Quest.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest.
Oh my god,
Tim Allen and the guy
from Monk,
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman. Yeah. So
I got new fans for the 2600. Good luck. Sorry, ICXT. Sometimes we go off the. No, the chair did not come with speakers. You know what? This is actually a gaming chair, and they do have ones that do come with speakers, but I don't do a lot of gaming anymore. But I just like the comfortability of the chair. So I didn't get the one with speakers. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right.
Like this they make it with this pillow, and that's got Bluetooth speakers in it. So when you put it by the Bluetooth speakers, but
well, that's cool.
Did not opt for that.
So I did sell the 2600. It is gone. It's
You'll buy a new one.
Quiet.
Well, he's got the Poseidon.
Quiet.
Speaking of Poseidons, I have one that's slightly used. If anybody's interested, to jumping the boat.
That like a Neef special.
This is a slightly used model. It's not a Neef special. It's a little bit older, but it's got everything. It's got the case. It's got the older case. For those of you that know, they don't even make this case anymore.
When you say slightly used,
it's slightly used. It was used like 3 or 4 times, but mint condition. Works perfectly.
Nice.
I got the whole
That
set.
is that a mono or a color?
This is mono.
Okay.
So I got that. I got the filter wheel. I got some guide cameras and OAG. So if anybody's interested, hit me up on the side.
Cool.
I'm so happy I'm off tomorrow.
I wish I could say the same.
Dude, you run a business. You're never off.
I know. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do AstroWorld work tomorrow because I got a lot of stuff. Because I got CXB Astro that I got to put in. I also got to put in Spectrum Optics is coming on board.
Okay.
So that I got to do. Also for newsflash for our U.S. customers, Pegasus Astro is lowering their prices due to the strike down of the tariffs. So they lowered their tariff increase on the U.S. So their prices are going down a little bit, you know. So
Because they're out of Greece, right?
yeah, they're out of Greece,
Okay.
but they raised their prices when the tariffs hit 2 years ago. And now that because the Supreme Court struck down most of the IEEPA tariff hits, that the tariffs are a lot less than what it was. So they've decided to lower their prices, and that could change any day. But they decided to lower it for a little bit. So
yeah. Well, that's good. You know, Tom, happy to puppies getting their stitches out tomorrow.
nice.
Yeah. This is with the Poseidon, it's a APS-C, so it's a crop sensor. So I think the
Yep.
smallest you can use are what, 36 mil?
The smallest is 36. You might see a little bit on the corner darkening. You know, it's not. It'll get taken away with flats, not a problem. But
2 inches ideal.
Yeah,
yeah,
2 inch.
I would go 2 inches. I got 2 inches for all my APS-C stuff just because it's a little overkill for the APS-C, but you don't have any of the vignetting at all.
Yes, and that's the main thing. You don't. And if you ever, and with 2 inch, if you ever go to a full frame, you're good.
Yeah.
But now you use the APS-C on the Carbon Star, right?
Oh yeah.
And you get a little vignetting on that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's
because of the image circle of the Carbon Star.
That's why I'm wondering if having that bigger focuser that I put on would get rid of that if I use the APS-C on it.
Well, they even say on the Apertura site, on the High Point site, where it's really made for the 533 and the 4/3 sensor.
Right.
The 533, the 1x1, it's like perfect for the Carbon Star. They actually say that on the website what it's
Yeah,
meant
you
for. It
guys
says
don't have to keep seeing all of my crap in the background.
Right.
Yes.
But I mean, like I said, I put that moonlight focuser on the Carbon Star, and I wonder if that would change my image circle.
Well, isn't the image circle in a new directly responsive or directly
Proportionate
affected
to
by the secondary?
I don't know if it's the secondary or the actual coma corrector.
Oh, probably the coma corrector. Yeah, it would have to be
So
so it'd be the coma corrector.
I wonder if I could get a different coma corrector and use the APS-C with that bigger focuser.
I mean, honestly, you guys have seen the data from the APS-C and the one. What is it? The one.
Oh, that you have, yeah. I mean, your flats obviously take care of it.
It's not an issue. So. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to say, I had to throw in a little hockey thing now. Congratulations to Matthew Schaefer.
Did he get Rookie of the Year?
Unanimous Calder Trophy winner.
Hell yeah, he deserved it.
So it was kind of like a thing where they said, oh well, he didn't make the playoffs, he shouldn't be a Calder Trophy person. They were going to give it to Caulfield.
No,
but grand scheme of things,
he was the MVP of that team all season long.
All season long.
Yeah. So even though they didn't make the playoffs, it was like, well, how's one guy going to get into the playoffs? And they just missed the playoffs. So.
Yep. So I'm looking real forward to next year. I already got my quarter season tickets. So
there you go. Did you get the Caps games?
What? If I did, you're going this time.
I'll be there.
So
Nice.
I can mark off another stadium on my list.
oh, you never been to UBS?
No,
Oh, you'll love the food there.
I've been to the Garden.
Ah, fuck that place.
Yeah, it was old, damp, and dark and dingy.
That's the Garden. Still's like that.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to I'm going to keep doing my best to tinker around with this with the Mighty,
Yeah, I
just
think you'll
ever so
figure it out.
much, and try to figure this out. Because yeah, it's a PETA.
Ah, Jackie, it's sitting right here, Jackie. You gotta remind me. God damn it. Give me your address. I'll send it to you. It's sitting right here. The bag.
Oh.
Yes,
She, that you were supposed to bring the knee.
I know, and I forgot. It's literally sitting right here.
He had a
Mhm.
whole truckload of stuff at Neath and left the bag.
And left the bag.
Bag.
Left the bag.
Left the bag.
Yep. So
What are you gonna do?
I know. I mean, let me ask you guys a question, or just a random question. Do you guys have a favorite focal length?
Favorite focal length?
Yeah, like you think a focal length that you can do, with DSO and galaxies. I'm talking the DSO, not planetary, just DSO. You can get good. Do you guys have is there like your go-to focal length?
I love my FRA 400 for that.
What's it's 400?
Yep.
I'm loving the 600 of the Carbon Star.
Me too. Anywhere from 4 to 6, I agree with you.
Mhm.
I love it all. I really like I would love to use my astrophysics at 8 whatever.
Yeah.
890.
The 81 with the reducer flattener on it, that's 385. That's really good too.
I could put a reducer on the 400, and it goes down to like Red Cat size. So, it's. But I just love the native 400. That's what I did the seahorse with.
Okay.
So 400 is nice. I like 400.
Because I'll probably agree with you on this because the FLT91, its native is 540.
Okay.
And I've been able to, and just by switching sensors, from going from the APS-C to like the cropped 4/3 of the 533 or the 585, you get a bit more magnification, for certain galaxies, but yet you're still able to fit, like, say, all of the Leo triplet in there, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I would agree with you guys. Probably somewhere in that maybe upper 4, low 6 range.
Yeah, Tom said 660. ICXT loves his 150 Esprit at 1,000 plus millimeters. So I mean, it really depends on what you're imaging and what you gotta remember that as you go higher in focal length, the resolution becomes so much better. And those smaller details start to pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to remember that as well. So, but if you wanted to get something like the picture that Dave has behind him or Eric has behind him, you're not going to get that at 1,000 millimeters.
No.
Not
unless you're doing a mosaic.
A mosaic, right?
Right.
And once you do a mosaic, it's double the time, or triple the time or quadruple the time, depending on what you're doing. Not only in acquisition time, but in processing time as well. Because each image is going to take a different way to process it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to do you can't just take your whole set from image A of a 4-panel mosaic and dump it into B. You can't do that because what's going to happen is what happens if image B has only stars, image A has a galaxy, and image C has a big galaxy with no stars. So I mean, you can't kind of use that same process like do what is it the Oh, what do they call it? The process, is it a process console? Is that what it's called? Where you
Mhm.
put all the processes together and you dump it in there?
Oh,
Not
yeah,
process
well,
console, that's the window. Damn it, I forget what the name of it was. But you can take all of your processes and like dump it onto another picture.
oh, right.
You don't want to do that.
Like a what do they call it? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Not a con.
I forgot what
It's
it's
not a
called.
console. It's like
Process container?
container. That's it. Yeah,
Container.
yeah.
So yeah, so you can't really do that when you're dealing with multiple frames
Images.
in a mosaic.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'll have to image process each one individually.
And then
And
stitch
the
them.
only thing you probably do the same is probably like the gradient because you kind of want to make sure it flows. You know.
Yeah, and well, you got to try and get your backgrounds to match.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Identical.
The gradient background. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't have like one at like 0.18K and the other one at 0.27K. It'll just
No, it would look really weird.
yeah. Container. Thank you, Wilfredo. Thank you. I remember before you. But yeah, Chris likes his GT102 700 millimeter and with a reducer at 5.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Yeah.
there's something to be said about that sweet spot from like 4 to 8, 4 to 7.
Yeah.
There's something about that. Depending on what you're using and what your final target is and what your framing is, and do you have a rotator or not? Or are you forced to do a mosaic because you don't have a rotator? These types of things are you got to take into consideration because I love my refractors. I do. I'm even thinking about actually sending my FRA 400 down to Starfront
Starfront.
and take the carbon star off a little bit and bring the carbon star up here because in all fairness, in my opinion, the reflector in a remote observatory scenario, it becomes very problematic.
Mhm.
There's too many things that could go wrong with a reflector. The collimation could be off. Something weird could happen. It's too weird. So I'm thinking about sending the FRA 400 down there. And
Remember Molly was talking about a new place that's getting ready to.
yeah, there's another one. There's another one coming up. I'm thinking about that's in Utah or Arizona.
I can't remember where she said it was, but she said that's why she was buying that Zeus to put on
Yep, it's
her
very
baby
similar in
Q.
price. Very similar in price to Starfront. So we'll see.
Okay. So others say Chinese scopes aren't good. Well, that's a matter of opinion.
I mean, most of them are
I
Chinese
mean,
nowadays.
really, my William optics aren't technically Chinese because they're more made in like Taiwan or something.
Taiwanese, yeah, the Taiwanese.
But
Correct.
but there's others. I think like the ASCARs, aren't the ASCARs made in China?
Yep.
Ascar,
Ascar,
Sharp Star.
ASCARs have been known to
Sharp
be
Star.
pretty good. Sharp Star have been known to be pretty good.
Yep.
So, it's just
don't get me wrong.
heck, my Edge 11
Celestron is made in China.
is made in China.
Yeah.
So them saying, whoever these others are saying Chinese scopes aren't good, I'd have to disagree. It depends on your perspective and how you want to look at things.
And there might be the occasional one off or two off where you get a bad version of it.
There's some like GSO scopes that stink.
Yep.
There's certain models, like I said, GSO or those types, that aren't really great because they don't put as much high quality stuff in them. They're things that you end up buying for like $400, $500,
Yeah.
stuff like that. They don't put in the best rotators. not rotators, but focusers,
Focusers, yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. They don't use the best mirrors for reflectors or the best glass for refractors. It's just very subjective.
Yep.
I
And
mean,
yeah.
it's all in it's all in about your research. You do your research and you make the best decisions you can going off of maybe what you hear from fellow astronomers and astrophotographers, and looking at maybe even taking a play and just looking at other, you know, these YouTube videos and say, oh, hey, Trevor's got this, or, you know, Dylan's got that, or Queeve's got this. And, you know, and even at a time, you know, rest his soul, Ben, you know, talking about S7Ep25, you know, and he was using those. So it's really, it's all really up to, you know, how you want to use them. And also knowing, you know, putting it in perspective and knowing when you buy something, knowing what you're getting into, right? To know, so you don't set your expectations too high.
Yep.
You know, because it's all about, again, what you get, what you pay for. And if you're gonna put in an investment on something, just do your research and do the best you can.
Yeah, and you know, not for nothing, but you know, not only is it you get what you pay for, but you know what, some people's eye, like my eyes aren't as critiqueful, let's say, as some others, and this may be good enough for me. You know, listen, what who is it, Mike? No, Jose said he has a SV Bony 122 and he loves it because that's
Mhm.
one of the ones that Ben recommended. And the 122 is a nice scope and it's great for the price and it's you get some really awesome results out of it. So you know, sometimes you get that, you know, the diamond in the rough type thing,
Uh-huh.
and you know, you get a really good scope. And you know what? Not for nothing, SV Bony makes a good product.
Yeah, and then when you pick them up and you can tell they're pretty well built. I mean,
Yep.
they're solid.
Yep, it's not crap. You know, they're done well, and you know, and then you got like ICXT who has his Esprit. I had my Esprit. I loved it. Ron's got his Esprit. He loves it. I love the Esprit line. I think it's one of the best refractors out there for the
Yeah,
price.
yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
it is, you know, refractors without a doubt are the way to go in my opinion. Reflectors are good, and the stars are just awesome. And I love the way the stars come out with the reflectors. I really do. But from a remote observatory point of view, I think unless you got good support over there, where they're going to look at that collimation like once a month, it can become problematic. You know, things
Yeah.
shift, temperature shifts, things happen. You know, and it's just one of the things that, you know, I think I really want to go to a refractor down there.
It's Rex saying, okay, so mentioning some models means it is just examples, not exemptions. I
Not
wouldn't exempt anything.
we like scopes. Yes, we like scopes.
Yeah, we like scopes. We like scopes. You know, all I want is clear skies, good optics. That's all I want.
As I'm watching it pour rain outside right now.
That's all I want, no matter what.
No rain here. Beautiful skies here, but
So,
I don't have a pier. I have actually. I got a mount. I got my whatchamacallit, my Nix 101 still. I still have that. So I
I
can
thought
take.
that was down at Starfront.
No, that's the one that that
be right
Sean
back.
had.
Oh,
Sean did the mount and the camera and the filter wheel and the filters. I
you did
did
the
I did
scope.
the scope, the focuser, the rotator, the flat panel, and the eagle. So
Well, you need to put your nicks out.
I know. You know, honestly, I swear to God, I just don't have the time to do it. I'm lucky I got on the show tonight. I mean, you know,
Hey
it's
Siri,
getting harder and harder and
Lumos.
harder. I'm spreading myself so thin. It's like, what did they say? It's you know, it's like too little too little butter scraped over some bread. You know, You know, it's what is that from the stand? You know, she's talking about the mother and how she feels, and she's getting old, and you know, it's just a lot of stuff, and it's getting harder and harder to kind of do everything I want to do. You know.
Well, you got to put away that other job and do what you want to do.
You know what? If AstroWorld paid me what my other job was paying me, I would do that. But it's not there yet, you know. So, I mean, AstroWorld was able to pay for a new refrigerator this month, so that's nice. So, but, and I could write that off for a business cost. You know, I need a fridge in my office, so
Definitely got to keep that equipment cold.
absolutely. Where'd Eric go? You just disappeared?
I don't know. He just asked Siri to find something for him. Do you know any site who can make accessories in metal? Yeah, it's called
Precise Parts?
preciseparts.com. Make sure you break open your wallet.
Yep, Precise Part. Actually, their prices have gotten lower, believe it or
It
not.
depends on what you're having done.
Yeah, but in most cases, it's gotten lower, and the time that it takes them to
Turnaround's a lot quicker.
Turns around a lot quicker.
They must have expanded then.
Well, I heard they bought 2 more CNC machines.
Well, that definitely helps.
So something cheaper or less expensive. If that's the case, find a machinist near you.
Yeah.
And have it done. I found a machinist near me to make some metal spacers that I needed. Had it done in a couple of weeks, and it was done. So
yeah, I have a machinist that lives in my house, and had him make me a adapter plate for my WD-20.
nice,
Flawless.
Nice. Eric's MIT is sick again. It's having a problem with the deck. So
yeah, the switch where you turn the clutch on and off. I guess when you turn it off, you can move it freely to balance it, and then when you lock it, it locks it mechanically, but there's some switch that's not seeing that it's locked, and it won't allow it to do what it's supposed to do.
Yep. No, a machinist, not a machines. Not which machines, a machinist. So find somebody to make it for you near you.
Yeah.
Because that's really.
But he's over in UAE.
Yeah. Yep.
They probably don't have too many machinists over there.
So I should get the machine itself. Sure. And buy a nice big CNC machine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You know, 150 grand.
Yeah. And tons of pieces of aluminum that you can cut.
And a big garage to put it in. So,
yeah.
So you know, it's tough to put that thing anywhere. You know, I've seen that CNC machine up in Starfield Optics. Thing is a monster. It takes the size of a car. Yeah,
the one that Justin had at the shop he worked at was like, oh, and it was an old Japanese one.
Oh my
God.
it
was. I mean, talk about nice piece of equipment. You're like, wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, you don't want to make something like that. You just want to, call Precise Parts. Maybe they'll ship it to you. I don't know. The shipping is going to cost for you more than the part, probably. So,
yeah, I mean, his best bet is maybe somewhere in Germany.
Yeah,
there's got to be. There's got to be a company in Germany.
Yeah,
TS Optics. Yeah, they're out of
TS Optics, Tarek. If you need something made.
Yeah, they can get it for you.
All right, guys. I think it's about that time.
All right, boys.
We've been on.
And girls.
That's what storage shed's for. You gotta get a she shed, John. You need a she shed for your CNC.
Well, thank you everybody for coming on, hanging out, hopping on, hanging out with us, talking about astrophotography, our ups, our downs, our woes, our frustrations. You can't see it, but I'm pointing back to my mighty mount. All that stuff. So, any final thoughts before we get out of here, guys?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool.
All right. Dave, you good?
Yeah,
I'm good. I just want to wish Eric good luck with his mount. Keep tinkering with it. You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Because God knows you don't want to send it back to them. Because apparently they don't even know what they're doing. So
no, I don't. So good night, everybody. And as always, keep imaging, keep educating in clear skies. And we will see you guys on Friday night on AstroWorld TV. Take care.
see you, everyone.